When you're running an e-commerce business of any kind, especially drop shipping, diversifying the platforms that you sell on is a no-brainer. Yes, you should focus the majority of your attention on the platforms that are yielding you the most sales and the best results, but you should also be investing time and attention into other ones as well. That way, if you run into any issues on any specific platform, your sales and your income don't come to an immediate halt. So with that said, today we're going to cover how to drop ship on Grailed. Grailed is a site where you can sell men's clothing. It's a growing platform, another place that you can diversify your income streams, and it's relatively untapped as far as dropshippers go. So there's a great opportunity to make more sales with little to no competition. So dropshipping on Grailed is very, very similar using ZDrop to pretty much any of the other platforms. As always, you see the copy to trades, you see copy to Grailed, copy to Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Shop, Facebook Marketplace. And so the same thing goes here when you're using ZDrop. The first way to dropship on Grailed, obviously, if you're using software like this, it's going to copy the pictures, the title, the description, and also mark it up to whatever you set it as. I have a ZDrop set up to mark it up 40%, as always, up here in the corner. And as always, ZDrop is linked down in the description if you want to go ahead and grab it. So first thing we're going to do is on this listing, because it's men's clothing, we're just going to give you two specific examples of men's wallets here. And we're going to click copy to ZDrop and then paste by ZDrop. It's going to take the description, the title, the pictures, and also mark it up 40%, which is what I've set it to, and then transfer it over to Grailed. So you can see right here, it's grabbed the description. It's going to grab all that information. Now, one of the things on Grailed that you have to do originally is categorize it, right? So we want to find the category. Well, what is it? It's an accessory, and it is... where is it here? Wallets, right? Now the item name here usually pastes in, but for whatever reason, it did not do that right now. So we're just going to come back and we're going to copy the item title right here. And it has to be 60 characters or less. So we're just going to shorten this and say wallets. Now the designer right here, I always go unbranded unless there's a specific designer that you can find. I always just type in unbranded here and I tell my VAs to do the same thing just because it streamlines the process. I don't really think brands, in my experience, have too much impact on your sales on Grailed, at least in my experience. You can play around with it. And the size here is obviously one size, but if you're doing like a shirt or pants, then obviously you'd pick the size, or you'd pick the specific size that is sold most frequently and has the highest demand. You can just Google that. If it's, for example, a t-shirt, well, you Google what's the most common men's t-shirt brand. The color here, again, you're going to find the color. It doesn't really matter. I think the color here will say black. So black. The condition is new. You have the description in there. Just like always, you want to pull the description down and make sure that there's nothing in here about a warranty or Amazon, since in this case, we're pulling it from Amazon. You don't have to drop ship from Amazon. ZDrop integrates with, dozens, if not over 100. I honestly don't even know how many it is because I don't use them all, but it could be up to 100, if not more, sites now. So you can drop ship from Home Depot, Walmart, eBay, the list goes on and on. But again, you just want to copy the description and then obviously make sure that because you're copying the description with the software, that there's nothing in there that's going to give away that it's sold on a different platform and you're drop shipping it. The tags here, you have up to 10 tags. So you just want to come up with, again, always like good tags here that are going to help you find visibility on the platform and get more sales. I'm not going to put all the tags in, but obviously you do want to go ahead and do that, or you tell your VAs to do that. The price, you can see it marked it up 40% to 22. Because this is lower priced right here, I'm going to mark it up a little bit more manually. So it's already 16, marked it up 40%, and it's already marked pretty low. So you can easily sell this for 35 bucks. I know because I have sold wallets like this in the past as well. So 35 bucks, I'm not going to accept offers. I'm going to turn smart pricing off. Down here, you don't want the Grailed label. You want to go your own label. You can charge for shipping, or you can also use free shipping. I always charge $5 for shipping across the board on the majority of my marketplace listings and the majority of my shop listings, as well as my Grailed listings, my Tradesy listings, etc. And then you can also offer international shipping if you want to go that route. I haven't kind of delved into that yet. I plan on testing it in the future. I just haven't had a chance to yet. And then you hit publish. And it's really that easy to drop ship on Grailed using ZDrop, pulling listings from all sorts of online websites like Amazon in this case. But again, there's a number of them. Now, that's the first way to drop ship on Grailed. The second is if you already have listings up, for example, on Poshmark or on Mercari, or on Facebook, or on Facebook Shops, or anything like that, or on eBay, then you can use the second software that I always recommend as well, and that is List Perfectly. So List Perfectly is this software that will pull listings from site to site. For example, ZDrop pulled listings from, websites like Amazon and retailers like Walmart, for example, and copies those products and then brings them over. But if you already have your own products up, List Perfectly will post from eBay to, Grailed, or Grailed to eBay, or Facebook Marketplace to eBay, or Facebook Marketplace to eBay Grailed. If we wanted to drop ship these shoes on Grailed, we could click the List Perfectly button, click Grailed, and then have it copy it over to Grailed. If we wanted to drop ship these shoes or list these shoes on a number of platforms, not just Grailed, well, then we'd have Grailed selected. Maybe we want to drop ship on Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy. Well, you wouldn't drop these on Etsy. Drop ship these on Etsy. Tradesy. You wouldn't drop ship these on Tradesy, obviously, because they are men's and Tradesy's primarily women's. Depop, Kittison, you get the picture. Facebook Marketplace, eBay. But specifically in this example, we're going to drop ship on Grailed. So if we already had listings up, for example, and in this case, they're men's clothing because Grailed is men's clothing, then what we would do is we would use List Perfectly. We'd copy them to Grailed, make sure Grailed is selected, and we'd copy them over. And since we already primarily have these listed on whatever marketplace it is, if Facebook Marketplace, eBay, whatever, in this case, it's Poshmark, we've already gone through the process of listing those, marking the price up, and doing everything with that. So it's really going to be a streamlined process, just copying it over from List Perfectly. As you can see here, it grabbed the title, the description, it's going to copy the price and everything else. Again, you just have to categorize it. So these are shoes for this example. So these are shoes. Where are they? Footwear. I guess we'll call them low top sneakers. The designer is going to be unbranded, like always. Again, that's just for time saving sake, because I like the speed of the process. But if you want to take a little bit more time per listing, just find the brand. You can go ahead and do that. The sneaker model, I'm going to skip that. Then the color's black. The condition is new in these examples. Copy it down. Obviously, usually you'd make sure that there's nothing in the description, but because I've already listed these on Poshmark, I know that I've already checked on Poshmark for everything. So I've already gone through the process and checked everything. So I'm pretty good there. The price is marked up again. They're $55 on Poshmark. It copied it over to $55 here. So I know I'm going to make money because Poshmark's fees are the highest. So I'm still making money there. I'm not going to accept offers. I'm not going to go smart pricing here. I'm going to come down, use my own label here. I'm going to charge shipping $5, and then we're going to hit publish, and that's how you list to Grailed. That's two ways. Again, you can use ZDrop and pull it from websites, or you can use List Perfectly and pull it from listings that you already have up on whatever marketplace that you want to use.